Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Vault Jersey. Joe Archino back here. And obviously, one of the big stories that broke this weekend involved once again Johnny Manziel. And I think, look, there are stages to a train wreck, and he fits that bill in every single way. He never had a chance, and let's just be honest about that. And he had a tremendous college career. He did some outstanding things at Texas A&M, but he never had a chance for a second in the NFL. You can get by in college football with pure talent alone. Jamarcus Russell did it, Ryan Leaf did it. A lot of guys can be outstanding players in college, but you can't fool it in the NFL. In the NFL, it's more about being a grinder. If you don't have the work ethic, you won't get by in the NFL. It's just the way it is. You can't fool and get by talent alone in the National Football League. You have to be a Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady grinder. Tom Brady was the 199th pick. He just didn't have that same talent as a lot of other guys, but the work ethic will get you there in the NFL, and that's the biggest thing alone. If you have the athleticism on top of that, it always helps. But at the end of the day, it is the work ethic that makes and breaks a quarterback in the National Football League. It really, really is. And that's why Manziel never had a chance. And I think all you need to do is look at Johnny Manziel breaking. I'll never forget, coming into the draft, one of the big stories that always kind of was floating around was when he was in high school, his dad promised him a car if he didn't drink in high school. I mean, I think that right there is all you really need to know about why this guy wasn't going to succeed in the National Football League. If you never have to work for anything in your life, that sense of work ethic isn't going to be there. If you have to work and you struggle a little bit, that builds work ethic early. Manziel has always had a sense of entitlement. Things have always been easy for him. Things have always been given to him. And because of that, I don't think that sense of work ethic, having to work, always having that sense that your job could be taken from you in a second, has ever been instilled in him. This has always been a kid who's grown up, has had a very gushy life, oil money kid. I mean, right there, like I said, his dad promised him a car if he didn't drink in high school. If you take your responsibilities seriously and you're totally committed to the task at hand, that shouldn't be a bargain that has to be made. You should just be willing to do something. And I truly believe at your core, if you want to do something, you'll be doing it. If he wanted to be Russell Wilson, if he wanted to be Peyton Manning, he would be doing it. He would be in the film room with his priorities straight, not out at partying, doing things that he shouldn't be doing if you want to be a quarterback in the NFL. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with that stuff. If you want to go out there, have a good time, and party, by all means do it. But when you become the quarterback in a National Football League of a team, you accept certain responsibilities. You are the man in charge of everything. You're the CEO of the enterprise. Everything starts and ends with you. You give up certain things, and you take certain responsibilities on. Peyton Manning understands that. Russell Wilson understands that. Manziel never understand that. And I think where I don't blame him is I don't think that he ever had the maturity to understand that. And at the end of the day, that is where, again, you get separated from being a good college quarterback and being a great NFL quarterback is maturity. If you don't have that maturity instilled early, you're never going to make it. And I don't think Manziel ever had a chance to make it. I really don't. Again, he got by a tremendous athleticism in college. He did some flashy things at some points in the NFL, but you have to be consistent, you have to have maturity, you have to be a grinder, and you have to have the right work ethic to succeed at this level. He never had it, and he never will. These distractions, enough is enough. If you're the Cleveland Browns, which I think we're starting to see the way the draft order is trending and player projections and things like that, if you are, you got to go quarterback. You just got to keep drafting until you find the guy. That's my philosophy. Until you find that quarterback, you're not going to win anything as it is. So just keep drafting and drafting until you find that guy, because it really is all that matters in the NFL today. I mean, if you don't have a quarterback, you can't win. Look at what Andrew Luck has done with the Indianapolis Colts. They have assembled just not a talented roster at all. They mix it with older veterans. It just hasn't been complete. I don't think they're much better today than they were when he took over that team after Peyton Manning was out that season. But you know what? They made it to the AFC Championship game because they have a transcendent quarterback. That is what matters in the NFL today. And if you're really evaluating players the right way, Johnny Manziel never even should have been on your board. There's a reason why Jerry Jones wanted to draft Johnny Manziel. Dysfunction follows dysfunction. The organizations that are grown up and know how to do things the right way never would have whiffed this guy because the writing's on the walls. I mean, again, the stages to a train wreck are pretty easy to see, and you could just follow the narrative closer and closer, and you could just see where this whole Manziel thing was going. Again, this weekend, if you didn't see the story, it seems like he had another disturbance with his girlfriend. No arrests were made, but, the police went there. They filed reports. They did this whole thing. This isn't the first time it's happened with Johnny Manziel, and again, the story is a train wreck. That's what it is with Manziel. The sense of work ethic was never established. He never had the maturity to compete at a high level like the NFL. And I just think that sense of entitlement, always having things given to him easily, really set what Johnny Manziel is today. Enough is enough, and he just never had what it takes. If he wanted to do it, he would be doing it, and he's not. But until the next Johnny Manziel big drama story unveils. We'll be back. Jersey Joe Archino here with the Sports Vault. Follow me on Twitter at Joe Archino, on Instagram Jersey_Joe Archino, and we'll see you folks soon.